66 million years ago, one animal stood at the absolute top of the food chain. A predator so powerful that even the ground seemed to belong to it. Tyrannosaurus rex. 12 tons of muscle, bone, and crushing force. The undisputed king of the late Cretaceous. But imagine something impossible. What if that king suddenly stepped into a different world, a frozen continent thousands of years later during the Ice Age, and came face to face with the deadliest predator of that era? A clash between two apex hunters built by evolution for domination. Tyrannosaurus rex lived about 68 million years ago. It stretched over 40 feet long and stood nearly 13 feet tall at the hips. Its skull alone was over 5 feet long, but the real weapon was its bite. Scientists estimate the bite force at around 35,000 newtons. That is the strongest bite ever measured for any land animal in history. When T-Rex bit down, bones didn't crack, they exploded. Now jump forward to the Ice Age North America, roughly 20,000 years ago. A world of glaciers, mammoths, giant bison, and enormous predators competing in brutal ecosystems. Among them was one of the most dangerous hunters evolution ever produced, Smilodon fatalis, the saber-toothed cat. Smilodon was not the biggest predator of the Ice Age, but it may have been the most specialized killer. It weighed up to 600 pounds and carried two curved canine teeth nearly 8 inches long. Its forelimbs were massively built, stronger than those of modern lions or tigers. The shoulders were designed for grappling, holding prey still while the jaws delivered precise killing strikes. Smilodon didn't chase prey across open ground, it ambushed. It attacked from close range, using its strength to pull down animals much larger than itself. Fossil evidence suggests it hunted giant bison, ancient horses, and even young mammoths. In its world, Smilodon was an ambush weapon perfected by evolution. But now place that predator face to face with Tyrannosaurus rex. The difference in scale is staggering. A fully grown Tyrannosaurus rex could weigh over 15,000 pounds. That is more than 20 times heavier than Smilodon. Its skull alone weighed more than the entire body of the saber-tooth. One bite from Tyrannosaurus rex could crush bone the size of a human arm. Smilodon, despite its lethal teeth, had a relatively weaker bite. Its jaws were built for slicing flesh, not crushing bone. In a direct confrontation, T-Rex would have the overwhelming advantage in size, reach, and raw power. But the fight might not be as simple as it seems. Smilodon was not designed for head-on combat with giants. It was built for precision and ambush. If it could leap onto a vulnerable area, like the neck, throat, or face, it could deliver deep puncture wounds with those massive saber teeth. And there is another factor many people forget. Tyrannosaurus rex likely relied on forward-facing vision and powerful jaws, but its arms were tiny and nearly useless in a close grapple. If a predator managed to get under its bite zone, the giant dinosaur might struggle to respond. Still, the sheer size gap is almost impossible to ignore. A single tail swing from T-Rex could send a 600-pound predator flying. One properly placed bite could end the fight instantly. Evolution built Smilodon as a surgical weapon, but evolution built Tyrannosaurus rex as a living tank. And yet, this battle never happened, because time itself separated them. Tyrannosaurus rex vanished during the mass extinction event 66 million years ago, when an asteroid impact and global environmental collapse wiped out the non-avian dinosaurs. Millions of years later, the Ice Age predators rose to dominate a completely different world. Then they disappeared too. As the climate warmed and humans spread across North America, the giant predators of the Ice Age slowly vanished. Mammoths fell, saber-toothed cats disappeared, entire ecosystems collapsed. But the fossils remain. Silent evidence of a brutal past where evolution forged predators into biological weapons. And when you compare them, when you imagine impossible battles across deep time, one truth becomes clear. Earth was once ruled by giants, and the story of those giants is far from over. Because every fossil uncovered brings us closer to understanding the most powerful predators this planet has ever produced.